the word jinn, it comes from, ajannahu or janna alayhi. When, for example, you have the al-layl, the night. When the night conceals, what does it do? It covers the day. So now the day itself has become covered. It's become concealed. So for this reason, the jinn have also been given or called jinn. Why? Because the jinn are hidden. Subhanallah, as we've called our program, the hidden world, the hidden realm. It is a world which is amongst us. They live amongst us, but they are hidden. You understood? So the jinn, this is what jinn comes from. And why? Because it's mentioned that the first jinn that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had created was somebody by the name of Samum. And when he was created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Adam alayhi salam was the first human created, and then as soon as Adam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then spoke to him and then asked the angels, and we'll also come to this inshallah. But the first individual created from amongst the jinn was somebody by the name of Samum. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had created Samum, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had asked him that, whatever you wish for, you may ask. You may ask for whatever you wish. And it is said that he asked for three things. He asked for three particular things. The first, he said, allow us to never be seen, yet we could see.
Allahu Akbar.
That make us, meaning the jinn, my kind, the jinn kind, make us from amongst those that cannot be seen, but yet we could see everyone. And it is this reason, this sole reason, as to why the jinns, we cannot see them. Yes, we believe in them and we must believe in them, but we cannot see the jinns. But yet the jinns can see us. We cannot see the jinns, but the jinns can see us. There's another thing, subhanAllah, this is beautiful. There's another thing, he says that allow our bodies to disappear from the earth. Meaning when the jinns die, then when they are buried, their bodies will they'll disappear. They won't remain apparent. This is the second thing.
Just like we normally have graves.
Like we have graves.
They won't have that.
And they're also buried. They're also buried, but the bodies will disappear.
Right, okay.
And there's a third thing. This thing is, subhanAllah, that's quite beautiful. He says that when an elderly, you see the jinns, they live, well, depending on their lives, some obviously live a short span, just like humans. There's different spans of life. Some humans die as children, some as elders. So the jinns also die as, as young, or they die as elders. And sometimes jinns, their lifespan can go up to possibly thousands of years. This is how old they can last. Now, the jinn kind, the third thing he asked for, he requested, the first was for them not to be seen and to see others, for their bodies to disappear. The third thing he asked for is, he says that, Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, whenever our elderly shall die, make them die in their youth.
Allahu Akbar.
That the elderly, when they die, make them die in their youth. Meaning the jinns, they shall live to be old, if they do live to be old. But then before they die, they'll turn young again. Subhanallah. Again, you get that peak of youth. So that beauty of youth, you get back. So they become elderly, but before they die, they become young again.
Subhanallah. We've learnt some of the things, how the jinns were created, who the jinns are. And mashallah, them 3 points, first time seriously I've heard these things, mashallah.